artists, we are going to be making some love creatures. So what you're going to need today is your background. And actually I'm going to set my background aside for now because I need to work on the love creature. And you're also going to need some pencils. Remember to always use a pencil and draw lightly. Then we will trace with a Sharpie. I am going to go directly for the Sharpie in order to make the video. So I'm giving you a big piece of paper, which means I would like you to make your creature big. If I wanted you to make a tiny little baby creature, I would have given you a tiny little baby paper. So all of our creatures are going to be very unique, but they start the same way. They are going to start with a giant U shape. So I'm going to go ahead and make me creature. Doesn't look like much so far. And that's going to be the same for all of us. There's another thing that's going to be the same for all of us. All of our love creatures are going to be holding on to a sweet little heart. So I'm going to glue my heart down in the bottom half of my creature. The bottom half, my friends, because that is the belly. And you might be thinking, why is my heart missing some pieces? I'll get to that in a moment. So I'm gluing paper, which means you're going to need a glue stick. All right, make sure I take care of my glue sticks, as we always take care of our supplies and our belongings. And I'm going to glue this heart into the belly, not the top half where the face is going. All right. This is what is going to happen with that. I'm going to trace the inside, and then I'm actually going to extend the lines. Is it making sense now? Your creature is actually holding a heart. So I went ahead and made these for you, but I bet you can even make your own if you were doing this at home. Just make a heart and then cut out a side from each one. Okay, so now we get to be creative. So I am clearly only making one creature in this video. Maybe if we're doing this in class, we can go over other creatures, but most creatures start off with the same way, with our eyes. Now I like giant eyes because they're cute. And remember just to draw that with your pencil. And when we are ready with the Sharpie, that's when you can add the other details. It could still be any creature. It could be a seal, it could be a bear, it could be a cat, a dog, so many creatures, a hedgehog, a chinchilla, a beaver. It's up to you. Okay, so I'm not gonna do my best coloring right now because got to be boring just watching me fill in the eyes. Okay, so let's think. I'm going to make an upside down nose. Actually, I'm gonna make a bunny. For a bunny nose, instead of just an upside down triangle, if you don't know what to make, go for an upside down triangle. You wanna make a bunny. Their noses are actually capital Y's. And I'm not going to add a mouth. And I recommend you don't add a mouth because mouths, they can be very cute, but actually it looks kind of cute without it. And then I need to make his ears. I am going to put an inside of the ear to make it fancy schmancy. About all. If you want to put a mouth, I don't know, maybe this guy would look cute with a little mouth. You assess and you decide, would this look cute with a mouth? Good thing you're going to draw with pencil first. There are our idea sheets of Mal's around the art room. You can look for idea sheets. I'm gonna go ahead though, and once you're done with a pencil, it's time to switch to Sharpie. With the Sharpies, in addition, because we're just making a black and white paint or artwork, we are not adding color to this. I'm gonna add a little fur. Not too much, just little lines directly with your Sharpie, not with your pencil. If you want to put a little paw lines in the arms, that could make sense. I would like you to try 2 creatures, one on the front and one on the back. That way you have a choice. You can pick what you'd like. I can't do that because I use Sharpie, which is one of the reasons we use pencil. When you're finished, you're going to gently cut out your creature. And I bet you know where we're gonna glue it. But I've got some other directions. So hold on, let me go super duper fast. So, boop. If you don't finish your creature today, no problem. We will sort it out. I'd rather you make good artwork than rushed artwork. So, going around and around. I cut out piece by piece. I don't cut it out in one large piece. Even here with the ears, instead of going around it, I'm just going to cut straight and down first, and then cut the little piece out later, so it's more manageable. And I'm turning my paper, not my scissors. Okay, friends. Ta-da! So cute. I need to get my background back out, and I'm going to use my, what is this? Glue stick to glue the back. I'm going to go lickety-split because, again, there's a couple more details. Oh, I forgot. If you have a tail and you want to add a tail to your creature, you can use the scrap paper, and I will show you how to do that as well. So I'm going to glue it so it touches the bottom. Now this is a bunny. It would just have a little poof. I could have attached it directly, but I'm going to pretend it's a cat tail. You could just draw the tail, cut it out. Oh gosh, I'm going to do a terrible job because I'm going so fast. That's a good lesson why you don't rush. And you can glue it down to the bottom just like that. But I don't have a cat, I have a bunny, and I'm going to leave it tailless. Okay, here's some other ideas. 1, maybe you want a couple hairs sticking on top of his head. So cute. Maybe you want to add a frame. I love frames. So all I'm going to do is make a box. Can you see it? It's probably too high. Above my bunny. Oops, I have to jump over his ear. And at the bottom, I just have to close it off. Boop. Go to the other side. You might be going right over if you reprinted any hearts. And I want to make this lovely bunny think about love. So I'm going to make it think about love. Have you ever seen a cartoon? And when they want to imply that something's thinking, they add a couple circles over their head. And I've been practicing my hearts to arches connected by a V, to arches connected by a V. So my love creature is thinking about love. Isn't that just precious? So that's all. Well, I cannot wait for you to make your cutie creatures. And again, we might not finish this whole thing today. No problemo. I will see you, and happy arting.